I can't make heads or tails of this whole goddamn mess. Private. So what was that you were saying about the eyes being fixed?
What happened?
Well, they were worse.
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Cool.
Then how did I make it out?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up.
Oh yes, because
And
Liam
then-
has to be about everything, doesn't he?
And then Ryder was immediately sent to a mental facility. The end.
Sent back to Milky Way for a for screening.
In a singular pod. It may not make it back, but
It
here's
was your life
hoping.
or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I know this must be a blow.
Fuck it. We weren't
Growing
close.
up with Dad was tough. He and I never really hit it
The only
off.
way to cope was to
but-
find someone to blame.
I know he could be.
You
used.
killed my dad, Cora!
Once said that when his time came,
Yeah, where were
he
you,
wanted to
Cora?
go out among stars no one had seen before.
Liam puts his hand on her shoulder.
And she just brushes off like,
You
dude,
fucked up.
Like, dude, what the hell?
We don't even know each other.
Like, I've never met you before today. We don't know each other like that.
It played havoc with your brain.
She's like, I have a boyfriend.
Authorize the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be
You
Cora?
mean my dad?
In theory. In reality, you're the new
I'm
Pathfinder.
pissed.
That's the most logical thing to say.
If there's no other choice.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the
Cora.
way.
God.
But being Pathfinder is a serious job. Sure you're ready for this?
I'm sure there's a lot I don't know.
Yeah, I'm ready to take your
I'll
job.
figure it out.
If it helps, you've got me to lean on.
It's all academic.
Liam, I'm not sucking your dick.
Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the arc still
Like
drifting?
20,000 people.
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. She needs to rest first. She has
Like,
2 hours.
I feel like there's so many
We'll
things
need our
going
Pathfinder
on
for this.
that, like, in theory, they should all be, like, original, like, good ideas,
Oh,
but
yeah. I checked it.
they don't come off as being, like, enjoyable narrative premises, like atmospheric scrubbers or the Pathfinders in the Initiative program. It's
Your father will be missed.
like even the concept of Sam, like they all come off as like unique ideas,
I shared it with
but like none of them are good.
You never mentioned anything about that.
I think it's just how it's executed, really. I mean, in a different scenario, if
want
anyone
us to lose sight
else
of the
picked
goal.
it up, it would have
He said pain and
probably meant a little bit more, but
He'd insist we
whenever
go
I
further
heard,
from his
like,
castle.
it's your duty as the Pathfinder, it kind of sounded more like I was asked to do my chores rather than fulfill my destiny.
Right? I think it also is a huge problem with the canon of this story. Of like this takes place in the same universe as Mass Effect, naturally. So like, Shepard was out fighting the Reapers and all that, but I mean, there's so many different things going on that are totally unrelated that it doesn't feel like it makes sense for people like the Asari or the Turians or the Solarians or the Krogans to be involved. You know, just... And considering there was no mention of them in any of the prior Mass Effect games of the Initiative, because I doubt it would be secret, considering they launched from the goddamn moon. Like, it wouldn't have gone unnoticed. Just,
Yeah.
everything just comes off as being, like, this doesn't make sense. Also, the biggest tragedy is the Krogans leaving 6 months before the fucking Jedi faction gets scared. Oh my god. I don't understand this type of fictional technology. Like, how would they be able to predict like exact details of things like that. Is it like a recording? Like, is there cameras in here? Also, he looks exactly the same as everyone else. Okay, so it wasn't the Archon. Okay. For some reason, I thought the main guy in the middle was the bad guy, but they all were just...
See Kyle? See Kyle?
Oh my god, we're spreading white supremacy to the stars!
Better shut him down.
Yeah, right? Better not send them Pepe memes or send them pictures of milk.
I ain't hearing about that.
Let's not talk about that.
Thank you.
Look at this Disney villain. Having a moment of like seeing the hero and angrily walking off.
I wonder if he was made fun of as a child due to his head ornament. Kids would grab like the top of it, just kind of tug him around.
It's like the problem with Rudolph. Everybody made fun of his nose. Everybody made fun of this guy's head crest.
What was his name again?
Right.
I don't know, Archon, I think.
See you on your feet.
Archon,
We're
the
at the Nexus.
hoop-headed.
Archon, the hoop-headed alien.
Entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari,
That's it.
Solarian-
Okay, here's another thing. When was the Nexus launched? And why did they expect construction to begin? Did they, like...
It's almost as big as
I'm so confused about the logistics.
Well, we left like I don't know, like a week before Mass Effect 3 started.
No, it's
Something like that.
it's at least it's within the 6-month period that Shepard is grounded in Canada.
Oh.
So it's either the end of 2185 or the beginning of 2186 because the Reaper War begins in 2186.
could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's.
But I mean, like, when did the Nexus get launched out there?
And our Pathfinders.
Because in them being out there and then beginning construction implies that the Nexus has been out here waiting for the Arcs. Which means they would have had to have been out there for a significant amount of time for any significant construction to have been completed.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
My job is done. I'm gonna look important here now.
The minute they left the room, she probably just let her rip.
She just had to fart like a huge... Oh god, we're devolving to fart jokes already.
Oh, shoot. Don't worry, we can pick ourselves back up.
Dick jokes?
Not sinking even further.
Oh man, it's really great how quickly they clean this place up after running into like a giant space monster. It's like we ran into like giant space Godzilla's shart.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces
There's
this
something-
time.
Is there something about the Nexus compared
Oh god, when did they get on here?
The station
Oh.
and provide safe harbor for the Arcs.
It means we can start waking our people
What
up.
was the name of the other
They built a bar, right?
city that's like the Nexus?
The Citadel?
The Citadel.
Expecting
Yeah.
one.
I remember. I think I know the Citadel is obviously like
We all
much
could.
bigger than the Nexus, I guess.
I believe so, yeah.
Rough ride so far.
But I mean,
We'll
Nexus
bounce
doesn't
back.
feel that big.
Real
to
food
me.
and a shower
No.
are just ahead.
Mostly because there isn't anything for you to do as a character, like in gameplay wise.
Uh-huh.
But the Citadel also canonically appears to be more massive because it was created by the Reaper, so it's ancient technology. Designed to entice spacefaring species discovering it to essentially colonize it. Ooh, hey, Vina. I never actually talked to her.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda.
Also, why is Avina on the Nexus?
Virtual intelligence
I don't like her.
Why not?
She's exposition bot.
Oh, in case you didn't learn anything through natural gameplay flow?
and
Yep.
interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What's the current year,
What year
babe?
is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist.
Oh my god, shut up.
I wonder how the Milky Way galaxy is looking now after in the year 2816.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Like, there have to be like tremendous, like the technology difference between the Andromeda humans and like the Initiative people, and then the Milky Way humans have to be just tremendous.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it also depends on how you ended it.
Right.
How you ended
That
Mass
was
Effect 3.
helpful.
I mean, I guess there's not a huge difference.
Everybody is also a cyborg.
That's what my ending was.
It's like
Everyone's everyone now. Everyone's all connected and happy.
They're doing an awfully good job of it.
I'm
A human male. This is likely a member of the Nexus support crew, currently engaged in electrical repairs.
You sure? Looks a lot like a gigantic door.
See, I honestly thought he was a looter at first. I thought like the Nexus was abandoned.
Hi there.
That would have been more interesting, honestly.
No, okay, get a load of this guy though, real
We're
quick.
from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody
I was
went.
so confused. Is there supposed to be dialogue?
Did you say an arc?
I did.
Yeah.
Guy's
we just
tripping
got in.
balls.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much...
So what's with your helmet? I've never seen anybody in this game series wear a helmet before or after him. He reminds me of a soldier in the Star Wars Old Republic MMO.
I'm Sarah Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
And where's the doctor?
Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered the...
Okay, so right, they're here a year.
You've been stranded for a whole
So
year.
what mathematically, like, what would be the time that they had to jump? So let's say you jump from the moon, from Earth to Andromeda, and that takes 600 years of quick travel. Would you have to leave? Would the Nexus had to have left a year earlier?
With our plan has. We arrived 14...
Like, I don't understand the logistics. Also, I don't understand why everybody's running
We're familiar.
faster than me, that is.
Then you'll know why we...
Gotta go fast!
We lost whole sections of...
Oh man, I should have named my character Sonic the Prego Hedgehog Rider.
Chaos went on
Sonic
for
the
months.
Prego Hedgehog Rider.
Yeah.
Finally led to armed rebellion.
You know, make Rider
Sections were banished.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Exiles,
OC.
we called them.
Are things
Speaking of OCs,
Not even close.
I'm a 16-year-old teenager.
So maybe the
Oh
word is
no. Don't.
no word from anyone.
Okay, context.
Okay, context. So, I recently discovered the most heartbreaking thing
Structure has been fractured.
about human history, and that is, as of the current date, this year of our Lord 2017,
No one was expecting an arc.
the longest piece of written literature
Green across the board.
to date is an impressive, exceeding an impressive amount of 3.5 million words, which wipes out things like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings out of the water by a mile. Problem being is that it's a poorly written fan fiction of Super Smash Bros. Brawl
Director of the initiative.
with an OC, and that's original characters for you kids at home, named Chris, who is a 16-year-old teenager who has anime parent syndrome, meaning his parents don't live at home and he lives in a giant house by himself with a crazy anthropomorphic character known as a Pokemon that lives in the real world for some reason because a DS got struck by a lightning bolt. Anyway, there's a line in which he says something along the lines of,
He made me his successor.
I look Hispanic because of my dark skin, but in reality, I am Hispanic, but I happen to live in the US.
The entire initiative is a
More!
and there's been no word from anyone else.
I don't want to relive that.
Over 3.5 million words,
Rationing bought us some time, but
and not a single sentence is grammatically correct.
But that takes
It's like he waits.
we can't make them up.
It's like somebody who's like keeps waiting for you to like
A golden world.
say something. I don't know.
More than ever.
It's like there's a dramatic pause to everything. It's like it's a twist. It's like I live at home. Oh, but not really, because I have a friend who's also my lover, who's also a Pokemon.
To be fair, they never said the Pokemon is a lover. It's just his best friend Lucario. And he's
best
like
friend, yeah.
he's like the shortest 16-year-old. I think he says he's something like 5'4". Like that's I'm 6'4". That is like that's a significant shortness to them.
I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent.
Hey, look, a female Krogan.
Hope they haven't scared you off already.
But I mean, like,
It's nothing
Well,
personal.
you're also much older than I am, so
The job
there's also that.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try.
We could use a fresh one, huh?
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Ugh. God damn it.
We're like 5 minutes over the limit.
Oh, no, we're not going by any actual, like, tried and true time limit. But I mean, like, we gotta talk about more about this fanfiction.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
I'm Chris. I'm 16 years old, and I'm a teenager.
I don't give a damn.
I'm in high school.
Go back to school.
Well, go back to the school he's currently attending.
Well, what's he doing at home writing his fanfiction? He could be at school doing his homework.
Okay, to be fair, I do have to reiterate that the author is actually, when he started back in like 2014, was a junior in college, so. Context. Alright, that's going to call it for this one. Any parting words before we say Auf Wiedersehen?
Please write something longer than that fanfiction.
It's a mess! It's such a mess. It's such a mess. Alright, we're going to pause it here.